Welcome or welcome back, everybody. It's already part 2 of the 24-hour Extra Life Game Day stream. Thank you to Andres Lopez, who just donated in the break. We are now at, let's see, pull up the page again. We are suddenly at 96 out of $250. Thank you again, Andres, for that. We are about to start the second Lancia Fulvia race of the evening. Let's make sure this time that the server, or not server, that the stream is set up sort of properly. We're going to take title card 1 off, because we are now on part 2. Let's pull up the chat so I can see what's going on in there. Pop out chat. There we go. And this will be ready just in time, I think. Yep. All right. So let's minimize the browser window again. We will get Content Manager back. There it is. We are on Show the Sim. We are on Show the Sim. Great. Everything is good. Y'all good? I'm good. We're going to start this thing. Oh, I need to go back to H pattern shifter. Controls, H pattern shifter. How many people are in this race? We have 8. Michael Yannick, Peter Hallstrom, me, Abdon Socias, Alexander Petkov, David J. Clark, Stan Borisov, James D. Aloisio. Cool, cool. It is 3:55 a.m. Eastern Time. Welcome, everyone, to part 2. We have a lot of people. Well, okay, 3 people in green cars. Lars Mars skin, which I won't have. I should go paint some cars in the break. So, on tap for this part of the stream, we're about to do the Lancia Fulvia race for the second time today. At 5 o'clock, it's the Spec Ford Racer. We tried that in part 1, and it turned out to be... Torture is such a strong word. But I can't think of another one. So instead of doing that again, I'm going to get started painting my livery for the next Gene vs. Zero Bandwidth Challenge that is starting with Season 8 on Monday. We will be racing the Corvette DP. We'll have both the Coyote and Dallara variants of the Corvette Daytona prototype. And that should be fun. The only difficulty there is that there are only 6 skins between them. So, I'm definitely going to want a custom one, even if I wasn't already compulsive about doing so. So I guess for that middle hour of the stream, we're going to be showing off how to paint a car for Assetto Corsa. So that should be fun. And that will be bracketed by this race and another Seat race.
Check, nothing new, carry on.
Good times. Let's get the setup that we had before. Not that it will help me because I am inept at this car. But maybe, just maybe, across the 2 parts I will show some tiny sign of learning and progress. Let's get this guy over here. My field of view is probably bad, but whatever. How much is it going to matter when I'm this silly? And we have 2 spinners on pit lane.
Yellow flag, caution. He takes it, it's clear.
I might have a chance at this one. Now keep in mind, I have never driven this car and have never tried Riverside before this stream. So, all of the apparent knowledge of car and track have been acquired in the last 4 hours. this thing understeers when you push it.
That's 2 minutes left.
It pushes
2
when you
minutes.
push it. Go figure. Whoa, let's get out of the way. Sorry,
On your
dude.
right, clear right.
But it's catchable. Unlike the Ford Racer, I can sort of learn how the car handles and manage it. And I just did not manage with the Ford. So this I'm willing to be bad at and learn for a while. Especially since it also lets me play with my shiny new G29 H-pattern shifter, which I've been missing the whole time I was just using the DFGT.
P2.
Whoops, that's third. And I blew the engine. Well, that's a thing that happened.
Come on, man, watch them track limits. This lap won't count.
But, like, the behavior of this car, it's weird, but it's intuitive. Like, it makes sense that when you screw up, that's what happens, and you can catch it and save it and do things. I felt like the Spec Ford was just... Oh, that's first. I'm just trying to blow this thing up now.
That's the end of the session, P5.
Need to be more careful with my shifting. Turn, please. This is just practice, right? Oopsie. You don't know this track? I don't either. It is well, it was a real place. It was demolished in the 80s, I think. But it was a track in California that hosted one of the few road courses. It was one of the few road courses used by NASCAR. It was this one and I think it was just this one in Watkins Glen for a long time. And then, as happens with many racetracks,
Push.
Car right.
it wasn't making enough
Yellow
money,
flag, keep your
and
wits about
the
you, mate. We've got 9 minutes to
owners
sell lap.
sold
Clear
it
right.
to a development company, and it was replaced by apartments or townhouses or something. So I remember, I am old enough, I am ancient enough to have seen the
Yellow flag, watch out.
the last Winston Cup race that was run here live on TV. That was really something. Whoopsie! I'm gonna let this guy go.
Car left. Clear left.
You're locking your left rear.
I don't want to hold him up. Also, I want to watch what he does in case he's faster. I think I'm actually lifting my inside rear wheel. Remembering correctly, that that final NASCAR race here had ended with a last lap battle between, I want to say, Rusty Wallace and Ricky Rudd, in which they actually took to the sand coming onto the front straight to finish the battle. It was something to behold, I'll tell you.
We're seeing lots of left rear locking.
But it has opened the door to more. I mean, NASCAR does have more road courses now. You still have Watkins Glen. You go to Sonoma. There's one other one now, isn't there? Well, and then the Charlotte Roval.
The leader has just done a 143.3.
It'd be really interesting if they followed IndyCar's lead and made the Brickyard 400 a double event. Have the regular 400 on the oval, and then had the NASCAR guys do the road course. That would be a show.
P4. Yellow flag, caution.
Oh, really? I guess.
Oh no, Pasha, you've cut the track. They'll delete the lap.
I should pull aside for this
Your rear
guy.
tyres are cold.
I've thrown the lap
Left
away
side,
anyway.
clear
Might as well
left.
let this guy go so that he can get a fast time.
Yellow
Whoopsie.
flag, caution.
You can really steer this car with the gas, which is always fun.
The leader's just done a 135.6.
I never felt like I could do that with the Spec Racer.
5 minutes
Like,
remaining,
every time-
5 minutes left.
Every time I looked at the throttle funny, it would just spin. Every time I looked at the brake funny, it would spin. Every time I turned the wheel, it would spin. Whereas this thing, like, it gets out of shape, but there are things you can do. Like, you have tools in your toolbox to bring the car back. Whoopsie. Which is not to say that I'm wielding them effectively, just saying.
V6. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Oh, don't rejoin into me. Thank you. Oh, no. Come back to the track, please.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Well, there are a few, it may have been Riverside. I don't know.
The leader has just done a 134.6.
An unlicensed homage to Riverside, since they have a couple of tracks in Project Cars 2 that are you know, fictional tracks, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, like Sakito. Totally not Suzuka. That's not fourth, it's neutral. No wonder I wasn't getting any power into the corner. At least I didn't put it in second and blow the motor. Ooh, ooh!
P7. We're seeing lots of left rear locking.
Call of duty. Well, duty calls. Have fun, man. Thank you for your generous donation to the cause.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes. The leader has
And,
just done a
oops, that was fourth, no
134.6.
wonder. I was like, why is second acting so funny? Oh, because that's not the gear I'm in. Every little bit helps, and thank you also for the generous donation of your free time, as Chris A is fond of saying at the end of his videos. It is very much appreciated. Yeah, in the on Sakito, you can actually see, like, they have what looks like temporary, like, course barriers. Like, you know, the course has multiple layouts and they have one blocked off, but you can see that the course that's blocked off is Suzuka. It's like, we'll take it out of the game, but it's clearly Suzuka. It's like the fictional track is just a fictional layout of a real-world track. Which I thought was pretty clever.
Sector 1 is 1.7 seconds off the pace.
I don't know if that was
Yellow flag.
done out of any sort of spite or just a wink, wink, nudge, nudge. This will be my last crack at this. I'm 5 seconds off the pace. My
Checker
goodness.
flags out, P7. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
It's not bad. Wonder where I'm losing my time then. Probably sector 1. Or there.
Okay, Pasha, you're locking your rears a lot.
Yeah, maybe.
Good lap. That's your quickest today.
Cash
You're
or time
now
or whatever. I
1.2
mean,
seconds off the leader's pace. Sector 3 is 1.7 off the pace.
the whole universe of dealing with licenses to branding and intellectual property and just junk like that, like, it's just one of those realities that game companies have to deal with. Like, if you want to tie into anything
Sector
that's
1 is
the property of
2.0
somebody
seconds
else,
off the pace.
you have to work out that deal, and if it falls through at the last minute, then you got to figure out something to do. And in their case, it was, let's turn this into Sakito Circuit. Just block off the real track and make up an imaginary one. It'd be really hilarious if the developers of the Suzuka circuit actually built
That's the end of the session. P7.
Sakito as an alternate layout. For like club days or something.
7th position. 20 minutes.
That would be funny. Let's see. How many laps are we going to do? What were the times? 1:37. So we're not going to do 20 laps. We're going to do that many, maybe. Ha! Yeah. If Suzuka tried to build the layout, then they could come back and say, hey, we put this in the game. That would be funny. Warning, steering wheel is not centered. Thank you, Assetto Corsa.
Alright, Pasha. Nice and neat. Stay out of trouble.
Somebody ignored that warning in the Audi race we had.
Green, let's go, let's go.
Right side.
Got a good start.
Clear right.
See if we can hold it together. Whoopsie daisy, that's not the line. Thank you, James, for not rear-ending me when you easily could have.
We're seeing lots of left rear locking.
Oops, elbow hit the mic stand. Oh, darn it.
The gap behind is now.
Car left.
Don't hit me, dude!
Clear left.
Dead straight piece of road drives into me. Come on now.
Yellow flag.
That's what I like to see.
The gap in front has increased to 2.0.
Definitely using the Pete Paracetti vulture strategy here, since I'm not good enough to win on pace. I mean, he now is, but still. The overall strategy of, you know, just survive and pick up the pieces is definitely a viable one when the car and track are this tricky.
Yellow flag. Caution.
Don't.
Hold your line.
Wow, they both. Oh, that was my
Clear
fault.
right.
I'll let him go.
We're seeing lots of left rear locking.
That was 100% my fault. Just drove right into him. Remember when Aloisio did that to me and I was so annoyed? Well, my turn to be dumb. I'll own it.
The leader's just done a 133.8.
Whoa! Pushy, pushy! Whew, kept it off the wall at least.
You've just done a 141.9.
You know, these old vintage cars they can be impossibly difficult to drive sometimes, but
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
they're not impossible to learn. They can be a lot of fun to just kind of...
Oh no, Pasha, come on, track limits.
What? Where'd I...
Your ears are cold.
I do like playing with the H pattern. If you have a wheel that's too old and doesn't have an H pattern shifter and you're thinking about getting one, stop thinking about it and go order it. So fun. Everything is better after the Ford Racer. Yeah, but I mean, it's true though. Like, there's a benchmark now of least fun car to drive. And I don't want to disparage it because Jimenez and his crew did a great job on the modeling and all the stuff.
It's now 1.3.
It's just one guy's opinion. A lot of people love it, and they're allowed to. Especially if they're somehow good at it. I just don't, like, I don't comprehend it. Like,
on the exits. We can go faster here.
it breaks my sense of reality. There's nothing I can do with that car. And that probably says more about, like I said, it says more about my driving ability than the quality of the mod, I think.
Watch out.
Still don't have fourth. Still don't have fourth. There it is. Man, how to lose a second on a dead straight piece of road. Like, I'm not good at this car, but at least I understand why, you know? It's like, oh, I'm overdriving it, oh, and it's pushing, and I don't know my brake points, and I suck at shifting, and whatever, but those are all things that I can learn how to improve. I feel like I don't even know where to start learning how to improve the Ford Racer. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know what to try to be better. Which is frustrating. Like, I can't learn if I don't even have an educated guess as to what I'm doing wrong. Whoopsie! Whereas there, I know exactly what I did wrong.
That lap was a 140.8. That's your fastest lap today.
That's embarrassing. Oh, stay on the track, stay on the track. This sand is lethal. The sand is lava. Whee!
You're locking your left rear.
Ah, messed that up. Tried to push out of the corner too early. Messed up my exit. Need to give up speed on entry so I can have a better exit.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 9.9.
Okay. Here we go. I had the 137 once.
Lap in this session. Yellow flag. Caution.
Maybe I should just stay in fourth there. I'm so distracted trying to shift. I'm losing time. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, I hit the wall. Darn it. There we go. Was hoping to get away from that without an incident point. Ah, breaking the transmission again. Oh well. More learning.
You're locking your left rear.
Off we go, off we go. This is now a lukewarm lapping video. Whatever.
10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes.
So much more fun.
Okay, Pasha, halfway home. We've got plenty of fuel.
I think the Chris Hay community race with the Alpha GTA. I just said I wasn't going to shift there. Really sort of renewed my interest and curiosity in this sort of vintage touring coupe crazy car stuff. Oh boy! Save it! Save it! Yes!
Track limits, come on, keep it between the white lines.
Oh, that's gonna make good replay.
Your tyre temperatures look good.
Which lap is this? 7. Alright. Watch the replay of lap 7. Noted. I just remembered I have an H pattern and it goes straight from 4th to 2nd. I don't have to be sequential. Boink. I'm just impressed this car has a 5th
right rear
gear.
lock-in.
Oh, so close to the wall. How did I lose 2 seconds on that lap? Oh, right, from the almost death.
Yellow flag, watch out.
How am I close enough to anyone to be seeing yellow flags?
Oh, Pasha, track limits, come on.
Really? For that? Oh, not again.
Yellow flag.
Somebody parked up here? Womp womp.
Watch your rear tyres, they're pretty cold.
Should I go to 3rd here? I can't tell. Oh no! I should go to not on the wall there.
The gap in front is now 18 seconds. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Now, if I had attempted to switch back like that in the Ford Racer, I would surely have been facing the other way.
You've got half your fuel left.
You can actually pitch this car around. Have some fun with it.
We're seeing lots of rear locking. All right, Pasha, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
No, no, no. Woo.
That lap was a 138.1. That's your quickest lap in this session.
In a weird way, this thing drives almost like it has some characteristics of a front-wheel drive car in that you can actually stomp on the gas.
Temperatures are good. You're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 15 seconds.
You can sometimes stomp on the gas and make it push, which is usually a front-wheel drive behavior.
We're seeing lots of left rear locking.
There we go. Edging on the less pathetic here. Oh, I am catching this guy. Yes. Good. Good. Somehow I have an even better historical lap.
Your lap times are improving. This is good.
I don't know the track well enough to sight out that turn in. Mr. Hallstrom is not having a good day in this car. Give it time, sir.
We're seeing lots of left rear locking.
I am also about to be lapped.
Okay, Pasha, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
10 minutes. 10 minutes of fuel. 2 minutes remaining. So I'm still overfueled. That's fine. Ooh, this is good. This is good. Keep it together. Oh, darn it. Well, there's another point. I was really hoping to stay clean there. Oh, thank you, sir.
That lap time was...
Car right, clear right.
Not sure I deserve that wave by, but I'll take it. Thanks. a safe space to take the blue flag, and he just went ahead and did it. Wasn't really close enough, but sure, I'll take it. Ooh, that's not the line. I may not know what the line is, but I know what it's not, and it's what I just did. There's a gear in there somewhere, I swear. So, do I pull over and let Michael lap me? Nah.
You're locking your right rear.
I'll take one more lap because this is fun.
One more lap to go.
There's the gear.
The gap in front is now 18 seconds.
Nah, let him go. I'm not catching him. I'm not catching anybody.
P6. Okay, it's over. Good drive.
All right. Not last. Yay. And pit.
Watch your speed.
Woo. Let's see lap 7 again. Oh, man. That was something. Whew. Oh, I don't have any screenshots here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Me in a not orange car. What's up with that? Whee! Whoopsie daisy. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, it's off camera, darn it. Alright, let's see if we can catch it on this one then. Not really. Oh, kinda. Whoop. Whee! Whee! Oh, that's cool. Let's try this one. Not really. Well, let's do... I've got the weird smoke artifacts again. There we go. Let's just plain old chase cam. Bonk. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's this? That was cool. Alright. Well, that's that. How we doing there? Boink. So we did this race earlier. How many incidents did I get? Oh, I got that one clean. 88 points. Nice. This one, I had a couple of bonks. 3 bonks. Yep. The one where James bonked me. The one where I bonked... Was it him or Peter? I forget. And then I hit the wall. So there you go. What's up, man? Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. So, the next thing on the calendar is Spec Ford Racer in 20 minutes. I'm going to give that one a nope. Just a nope. Instead, I think my time will be most constructively spent doing livery design and showing that on stream. So I'm going to do that instead. I'm also going to move my leg because I'm getting a pointer in my heel, and it's because I've been sitting in this chair too long. That's not a good sign. It's only 4:40 in the morning. We got plenty of this to go. When do I have my breakfast break scheduled? 8 o'clock. After the Seat at 7. 7 o'clock? 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Leon. Let's get in on that now. And since I need to edit that anyway, I'll start there. Let's close that. Let's minimize content. Well, let's get the race loaded. There we go. Race is loaded. Minimize that. And now we'll go to full screen. Let's see. Yeah, let's go to full screen now. Boop. Full screen. I have skins. Oh, by the way, I have a Daniel Yunkadea skin pack for this car. Might as well shill that while I'm here. Race department. Let's see. Resources. So, if you've, I don't know if folks have noticed, but in the little scrolly thing at the top of SRS, sometimes you'll see Daniel Yunkadea official esports series. That's because Enrique actually had Daniel Yunkadea sponsoring some series and running in races. He'll occasionally just kind of pop in once in a while and drop into a race. So I thought, I need livery practice. So I painted these. This is pretty much every car that he drove professionally, adapted to the Leon mod. So there's his 2013 DTM car. There's 2014, 2015, 2016. There's the Force India F1 car, which this was fun because these are not the same shape. And then a couple of Blank Pan GT3 liveries adapted to the Seat. So if you're interested in that, just search for Daniel Yunkadea livery pack, or just find my name, because search doesn't appear to work sometimes on Race Department lately. But yeah, kind of cool. You'll probably have to rename them for yourself in order to get them to work on SRS, but that's all right. Anyway, enough about that. While we're here showing the screen, let's also remind folks that we are still going with Extra Life. We have $96 raised so far out of our $250 goal. If you would like to turn spare change into helping kids get better and out of hospitals, then donate to the cause. Follow the link in the description of this stream and toss a couple of bucks in the hat, and we can get closer to our goal of contributing to the Children's Hospital of Richmond at VCU. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, so livery design. So here is my skin for the Leon. It has learner stickers on it. but it should not, because I won a race on February the 3rd, 2019 at Road America. So, as is my tradition, when I win a race, the learner badges come off. And they get replaced by the wins. So here's the skin, all unfolded, which sounds like something that should have been mentioned on Halloween and not today. Let's zoom in here. Let's find the learner badges. So they're over here on the trunk lid. I'm going to take them off with great ceremony. Let's see, where are they? Novice JP, bye-bye. Novice UK, bye-bye. Text. Let's make this... What font are we using for this usually? I think it's some sort of condensed. Arial condensed? Sure. Let's just do Arial condensed. Boop. That's not going to be 64 point. It's going to be, let's see, that's from 0 to 200. Let's try 64 and see how it looks. So this is Word America 2019 203. Yeah, okay. So first things first, let's reverse that to say 2019 203 at Word Am. And now we have discovered that 64 point is in fact too huge, so how does 32 look? Pretty decent. Let's move that into place. Flip it over. Boop. Sure, why not? Wish I could get center handles to show up, but what we can do is use the wireframe to cheat and kind of nestle this in here. Now it's centered on those two lines, and we can now move it up to where it's going to look okay. And where's the Seat logo on the trunk lid? Is it going to be in the way of that? It might be. Where is that? It is going to be in the way, isn't it? Let's get into showroom. Content. Cars. Let's go to favorites because it's a shorter list. Seat showroom. You can kind of get a gauge of where that Seat logo is. Okay, so boop. Let's see. Turn on the wireframe. That's over here. Okay, so as long as I am lower than about right there. Doop. Which is exactly where I put it. So glad I checked because that's totally in the way. So I'm going to move it to the bottom. Cool. I now have replaced the novice stickers with the date of the win that I achieved in this car. Now, save. Let's see, we want to go zoom out here. So, saving a DDS file in GIMP. It is now saved, so we need to merge all layers into one. And then we can export as this guy. Doop. Yeah. Wait. This is 4K, isn't it? Yep. So we want to export as this guy. Yes, I want to replace it. So use the first compression there. You want to generate MEPs so that it knows what to do with the LODs when it draws the car. Now, this is huge, so we want to scale this down to 2K 2048. Boop. That will cut the file size to 1/4 of what it was. And that is necessary because of the 10 megabyte limit for skins that get transferred to SRS. So I guess, is that done? It's not done yet. There we go. Now we can save that as the 2K one. So now we have that over here. Now we want to find the directory where Assetto Corsa is. Content, cars, Fiat, TCR, skins. Where's my, yeah, there are a few skins in here. Where am I? There I am. I want to delete that. Bye-bye. Whoops, don't double click on the thingy, dummy. Derp. There we go. Copy this in. Boop. I'm going to take the 2K off so that it loads properly. Doot, 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 doop. And now, as you can sort of see, it loaded in real time on Content Manager. And now we have a race win instead of novice stickers. Yay! I've been meaning to do that for a while, honestly. Now I got to do it on stream. So, now we need to make SRS skin notice that it's new. And there's a cool little way to do that. If you have Git or any kind of simulation of Unix on your, so you can get a command line with some Unix tools. You can do touch this directory, and then touch everything in that directory. And now it should show up as, if we do this as a list, view as list, or details. Oh, it's not all new. Why isn't it new? Refresh. Maybe I can go into that directory. So this shows everything as new. This doesn't. That's annoying. The folder shows as new. Maybe that'll be enough. Let's hope. Okay. I wonder why that didn't affect anything. Anyway, so that's that. We need a template for the DP. So here's how we do templates from scratch. We have an hour until the TCR race. Everybody want to get bored by watching me paint a race car? That's what we're going to do. All right. So what is the name of this car? It is the Dallara, right? Nope. It's going to be Corvette DPD. Cool. So that's what I'm going to name this directory over here in my skin editing area. New folder, Corvette DPD. Boop. Create a directory for my skin, which always sounds dirty when I say it. I can't type both of my names. It's too early in the morning. So let's create a template. How do we do that? Well, I'll show you. First, we load the car. Where are you? Corvette Dallara DP. Load any skin, doesn't matter which one. This is a nice one. It's one of the few that comes with the car. So, if you are in, oh, you don't even have to be in skin. Oh, I am in skin edit mode. Check the skin edit mode over there. If you click on the car, you get pieces of the car highlighted. And if you notice in the Content Manager, Content Manager window, those things then get details populated. So what you can do, oh wow, that's a separate piece. Huh, who knew? All right, what you can do is click on these little buttons and they will show you the files that make up those pieces of the car. So what I'm going to do in this Corvette directory is create a template directory. Because this is where I'm going to construct my own custom template. Under that, what do I generally call this? Materials? Or fragments, or whatever you want to call this. This is where we're going to put pieces of the template, and we're going to assemble them later. Also, I'm going to go over here. One of the other things that I put on race department is a template for these AC crew files that are the templates for the pit crews. So I'll show. Oops, I don't want to move them. I want to copy them. Whoop. So copy those over. Now, let's see. I'm going to stop sharing for just a moment because I'm going to pull up the program that has all my stream information in it, and I don't really want that to show up. Let's see. So we'll get the skin and the UI skin JSON files. So I'm going to share the screen back. There we go. So we've got skin.ini, which I'm going to... Okay, so this needs to be Chevy, I think, or Chevrolet. I don't remember. Let's see. Content, not cars, but texture. Crew brand, Chevy. I want it to be white. So it's just Chevy, not Chevy 2. Chevy. Good enough. So that's skin.ini. So this defines your suit, your gloves, your helmet, and then the suit for the crew. So UI skin, that's fine. I'm going to make it number 97. I thought about making it number 0 because that's more of a IMSA prototype number. But I'll leave it at 97. Whatever. Let's see. Next, we should do the livery, the number plate. I'm just shilling all sorts of things that I put in race department because one of those things is the universal number template that you see here. Boink. Let's go to the number template. There it is. So this has number templates for all sorts of different series, one of them being IMSA. We're going to turn off 2019. We're going to go to 2017 because that has the Tequila Patron Endurance Cup stuff on it. We don't want black because they weren't using that yet. They were using red. We don't want the 2019 numbers. We want the 2017 numbers. And let's see. Yep. So now we just need to take the car number, boop, change it from 79 to 97. We are going to export this as Assetto Corsa, Corvette DP, my directory. I'm going to save this as a PNG because it's lossless, I think. Number plate. This is just to save it as like a flat layerless thing. Good morning, what's up? Sorry, I didn't notice that message yet. Just painting a car because the race at 5 o'clock is with the Spec Ford Racer, and I'm just not up for that. just not going to do it. So there's a number plate. We'll come back to that a little bit later. Oh, actually, one other thing I can do, scale the image. The liveries are always 64 pixels, so we'll do that. And we can save this directly as livery. I think it's JPG, right? Is it JPGs? Let's see. I think I have that right. So for some reason, I can never remember if it's a JPEG or a... Yeah. Oh, it's PNG. Good. Glad I checked because I was about to get it wrong. Oh, it's the preview that's a JPEG. All right. So there we go. Now we have the livery as well. So I can close this. I don't need it anymore. So now we have, let's see, in here we now have the livery, number plate, skin ini, skin JSON, and the crew file. So this is a template that I made to do the crew stuff. It has labels so you can know what parts. So you've got the pit board up here, and then this is the end of the pit stall canopy. This is the long side of the pit stall canopy, and this big area is the top. So all I want to do is have a big old Corvette logo. Do I have one already? Maybe in marks? Nope. Not over here. Do I have a Corvette anywhere? Continental Corvette skin template. But no Corvette logo. Alright. To the internet! Friendly reminder that we're still doing this for Extra Life. If you'd like to make a donation, follow the link in the description. Turn spare change into helping children. Nothing better than that, right? Alright, so we are going to do a Google image search. Here we go. We're going to do a Google image search for Corvette logo. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. Is this legal? Sure. We want it to be large. We would like it to be transparent. We would like it to be a vector as well. Cool. I was going to put this on the pit board. I would get paid for advertising them. You'd be surprised how crazy people can be about copyright law. If they saw the way I drove, they wouldn't want me endorsing them, that's for sure. Cool. That looks good. Yeah, see that trademark? Let's see. So I'm going to open this. Oopsie. Really? I want to look at the image itself. I just want to see the image. Give me the image. Why you be like this? Come on now. Huh. Well, if you're going to make it impossible for me to get this thing. I don't trust links like this. Let's see. It looks. Let's see. Show in folder. It's my download area. We're gonna scan that bad boy. Okay, good, great. Yep. Okay, great. Great. Cut. Let's go back to over here. Yep. Marks. Add this to the marks. We're also going to open it in GIMP. Wait for GIMP to load. GIMP is being gimpy. And they lied because this is not actually transparent. So let's select by color. Delete that. It doesn't even have an alpha channel. So we're going to select none. We're going to go to layer, transparency, add alpha channel. I'm doing all sorts of things that I didn't think I would have to do to this supposedly transparent image. Bonk. That did not quite work because it subtracted all of the gray as well. Oh, because the selection threshold is huge. So let's select none again. Boop. Now we select some. That looks like it got more of what I wanted and less of what I didn't. Delete. Great. That looks better. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to overwrite it. Quality all the way up. Boop. Now I want to copy. Wait, how big is the region? How big is the region that I want to paste this into? It is about 4. It's about 350. So scale this to 350 pixels wide. Boop. Select all, copy. Back over here to the crew. We're going to go to segments as layers, segment layers. Do I want to put it? Oh, here we go. Decals, decals. That makes sense. Paste it in there. Let's see how it looks. Is it too big? It is just right. Look at that. How about that? Let's highlight the pitboard layer. That looks about right. Looks about right. So we're going to move this over just a tad. We're going to label it so we know what we're doing. Big Corvette logo. Cool. Now this is also a DDS file, so we're going to save this as it is. We're going to merge all layers. Boop. Now we export as. In this directory, this is going to be a AC Crew DDS. Boop. Same compression and bitmaps, all that good stuff. Don't save it with the layers merged or else you'll never be able to edit it again. So now, okay, I'm going to close the see it body because we're done with that. So now, if I take this, I go back to the Assetto Corsa directory, we'll go to content, cars, Corvette DPD. I want to create, skins. I want to create this directory for myself over here. Now all I have to do is copy the things that are done, which is the crew DDS, the livery PNG, and the config files. I'm going to copy those over here. And now if I go back to Content Manager into the showroom, I should be able to immediately come back to the skin list and find myself. If I click on it, the car will be white, I guess, or whatever the default is. But you notice the livery is, in fact, the livery that we defined. The name of it is the name that we defined in the skin ini. And if we go to the car options, the driver, if we can open the door. Does the door open? It does open. Impressive. The driver is the correct driver. Actually, I want to change the helmet because I want to use a different helmet. But that is the orange guy. And if we turn on the crew, it is indeed my crew with the edited canopy, and the pit board has the giant Corvette logo on it. So yeah, the AC Crew template is on Race Department if you want to do one of those. It is remarkably easy to do one of these and then just use it over and over again. Like, if I didn't want to put anything on this pit board, since it already had the zero bandwidth auto sports and all the name and number on there, I use the same number for every car. So if I kept doing that, I could just keep using that same AC Crew.dds just everywhere. But I like putting logos on things. Oh, should I put Gene versus Zero Bandwidth Challenge on here? Yeah, I probably should. But I like this too. Yeah, I could do Gene versus Zero Bandwidth badging all over this thing, but since it's a Corvette DP and it's an IMSA car and I'm an IMSA fanboy, I think I'm just going to do this up as just a straight up, like, pseudo IMSA car. So there you go. We already have the crew done. We already have the driver done. I think I want a different helmet. So if we go back to the, not that one, the other one. Yes. So the way that the, if you make a custom driver suit, as long as it's in your skin directory and it's referenced properly in the skin ini file, it should just go along with the skin. The SRS skin app is kind of weird in that certain things don't always get transferred. And it depends on the car. Like for the Leon, the window the window something.dds never goes across, and so if you paint your name on the windows like the normal skins are, it doesn't show up because that Windows file doesn't come across. I don't know if that's just some kind of bug in SRS skin or if it's some weird thing to do with not recognizing that as part of the skin. I don't know. So long story short, your mileage may vary. I don't know if the driver file will come across, and it seems to depend on the car. Yeah, but like, if I'm just gonna add one temporarily. Favorites. Let's find one of these guys. So here's one. Wait, I want to find one that actually has a name on it. That's custom. Nope, nope. Nope. Oh, here's one, I think. Jabba Horvath. So the preview... Oh, that one came across. Interesting. Maybe I lied. Federica Oh, no, that's a stock one. Let me try that again. I've just noticed that some of these... Let's see. Nope. I want to find a preview that definitely has a custom name on it. Anyway. Maybe they fixed it. I don't know. Maybe Enrique fixed it. And it's working now. And I just haven't pulled skins down lately. That would be cool. Anyway. Oh yeah, the 15. Where did that go? There's the 42. Oh yeah, let's take a look at this one. So if I add that... Boop. Yeah, see? Your name's not there. And your name's not there because the window file didn't come down. So it's in your preview because it's there for you, but it's not there for me. I'm betting if I go to that directory, that window.dds file is not going to be there. Seat. Skins. Doop. Yeah, see? I got everything else. But that window.dd, what is the name of it? Window logos.dds just doesn't come across. And it's just that car. Some other cars have other files that they just don't come down. And the weird part is they show up properly on the stream. Like on SRS's official stream, you'll see that the Windows stuff makes it there. So like the upload works, but something about the download doesn't recognize that it needs to pull that file down to you. So like, I don't know. I mean, take a look at my skin on on your content manager, and you may see that like I also have a window. I have my name on the windows. You may find that this does not show up for you. Ooh, Rugby World Cup final. Cool. That's probably more entertaining than what I'm doing. That's fair. So yeah, anyway, so that's sort of the weirdness of skin transfers. I'm going to start saying livery instead of skin because it's just getting too creepy. I'm going to transfer my skin. I don't know. There's something about it. Let's see. So anyway, we have the pit board, we have the crew, we have the canopy, we have all that stuff. We have a livery icon. Now we get into the meat and potatoes of actually creating a template for ourselves. So I'm going to go back to the car config in Content Manager. We're going to turn the crew and driver off. We know they work. We're going to close the door. Oh wait, I'm not going to do that yet because I still needed to fix the helmet. I wanted a different helmet. So how do we get a different helmet? So the one we had is number 4. So we go back to textures. Textures way down. No, way further. Here. Texture driver helmet. Orange. Number, is it 5 that has the cat on it? Which one has the cat? That's the one I want. It's that one, 3. I'm going to change this 4 to a 3. So go back here, go back here. That was the skin 80, right? Yeah. So that's saved. Copy it over. Boink. Boink. And now Content Manager should magically change it to the helmet with the cat. If you have not already thrown a couple of bucks at, speaking of things you can throw dollars at, Extra Life, obviously, the main goal today. There are 2 Corvettes. There's the Coyote and the Dallara. We are using both of them. You can take your pick. I don't think there's too much of a difference between the two. They were part of the same class originally. Let's see. Where's the Coyote? There it is. So, I mean, they're the same car, basically. The only difference is the chassis manufacturer. I don't think there's any practical difference in terms of the sim between the two. Why is this showing up white? I definitely have a skin for this. That's weird. That one works. That one doesn't. Weird. Also, there's a really cool skin pack out there on Race Department that just has cool, like, not quite solid color, but like these mostly solid color designs. Like there's a brown one with stripes. They look really neat. If you want to use one of these, they're out on Race Department. Just search for Corvette DP skins. These should really come standard with the mod because they only have like 2 skins that come with the mod. Oh, you know what? I bet these skins are just for the Dallara version. Huh. But these work fine. Weird. Anyway. There's no difference in terms of driving dynamics, I think. So just pick one. Basically, if you want to pretend you're one of the Taylor brothers, you need to drive the Dallara. If you want to be on Action Express or JDC Miller, you need the Coyote. Because that's where those skins are. There's only like 6 skins between the two. Which might be a problem for the championship. So we'll turn the driver off, close the door. Let's see the lights because it looks neat. Where's the lights? How are we doing for time? Good. All good. There's the lights. Boop, 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 boop. Ooh, you even got lights on the mirrors too. Brake lights. Interesting. the brake light lights up with the tail lights. That's not entirely correct. Whatever. Anyway, good looking car. Look good in white, right? We're done. No, we're not. So, editing the skin. It's nice to have a reference. So, we're going to take one of the other IMSA skins. And just kind of, I think these are mostly accurate. IER guys are generally pretty careful about that. I'm going to move these apart so I can look at both in some detail. If you don't know what I just did there, you can hit T and get these little arrow things, and you can move the cars around. Just be sure to turn them off again, or else an errant click might send you into places you didn't intend. The other thing you can do for car references, of course, is to just do an image search. Do an image search for Corvette DP 2017. Are they still around in 20? Yeah. 2017 was the last year of them, right? DPI started in 2018? Am I remembering that right? I think so. Oh, 2017. Oh, okay. Look at that. So we'll go back to 2016. Get fewer false positives. Okay, so there is, in fact, the car that we're looking at. It's interesting. And it really did have that condensed style of number plate. That's interesting. I hadn't noticed that before. But this car has the full plate on it. See, it has the full number plate. It's got the full one on the front as well, but the signs are on the bottom. Huh, my number plate's totally wrong. How about that? I gotta flip it over. Ah, well, not gonna worry too much about it. I'm not an actual IMSA driver. I'm not gonna freak out about it. So let's see. We are going to slap the number plates right over there. Oh, wait. So we need a template file. We don't have any templates yet. So, bye-bye number 10. We're going to work with this car for a second. So anyways, way back to where I was before I started all the other stuff. Skin edit mode. So you can click on the car and get pieces of the car highlighted. Click on that. There's the map of the whole car. Now, you can do two things with this. What's the original size? The original size... Oh, it's only a 1K file. Huh. That's cool. Size 1 megabyte. Nice. So, pay attention to the original dimensions. You can scale it up if you want more detail, but keep in mind that as you scale it up, you quadruple the file size. So, if the original skin was 1.3, if I make this a 2K skin, then it will be 6 megabytes, and since SRS has a 10 megabyte limit, you're already kind of pushing your luck. So I'm going to keep it at 1K. So view mapping at 1K, and that gets you this wireframe. Content Manager lets you save that wireframe. I don't know if you can see it. It's just off screen because my screen is like 1200 high. There's a little save icon down here. So you just save this. It shows up in the directory in Assetto Corsa. So if you have a handy dandy reference back to your skin edit place. There we go. Templates, materials, and this I want to name the same as the actual file. So I want to go back and see what that name is. It is carbon wing, car paint. Carpaint.dds, and that's what shows up in the details view. I don't know if you can see it, it's a little dark. We're going to do car paint. Let's do wire car paint DDS full.png. So this is the full wireframe of the car. So we can copy and paste this onto a template file. The other thing you can do here is view the ambient occlusion, which is the fancy way to say pre-rendered shadows. Do that in the same size. It will render it for you. Thank you, Content Manager. So this is the shadows shading layer. So you can save this too. Back to the same place. Nope, not there. There. Corvette DP, template, materials. AO for carpaint.dds. This is already a DDS file, but we just want to make sure we know what they're for. Now, that should have now saved. Boop. Yep, so now we have the shadow layer and the full wireframe. Now, some of these things are complicated. Like, this is just... How much of the car is this selecting? Probably most of it. But see, so this is the hood, and it looks like it's got the roof, maybe? Is the roof separate? Nah, nope. No, so this is the hood, the roof, and the engine cover, but not the door and the side. If you click on the door, that is also part of car paint. If you click on the side, that is also part of car paint. So there are 3 distinct segments that are all defined by that one skin file. If you want to give yourself a guide as to what pieces of the wireframe go to what, you can go to, I think it's the maps detail, or maybe it's this, no, maps detail. And then if you view the mapping in here, what you get is, oh, nope, it's not that one. Which one is it? Oh, maybe it's the name? Yeah, click on the name and go to mapping, and now it's the same wireframe, but it's only the pieces of the wireframe that are part of the thing you have selected. So I can name this as Corvette DP, template, materials, wire, car paint, DDS, full. Instead of full, I can say hood, roof, engine cover. And then I can close that. I can click on the door. There's the door. Go to the name. View the mapping. Make sure these are all the same size because we're going to overlay these on top of each other. So this is the left door. So we're going to have to do those separately, I guess. Let's see. Corvette DP, template, materials. I want to save this as not full, but door left. So I guess if I go click on door right, I'm going to get another map. View this at 1024. Yep. Unfortunately, Content Manager doesn't remember where you saved the last thing, so you have to kind of go back to where you're saving these things every time. So this is door right. This technique, I don't know how valuable you're going to think it's going to be for this car, but there are some cars where the wireframe is just super complicated, and it can be helpful sometimes to have separate pieces of the wireframe. So we'll save this as side pods, I guess. If you have separate pieces of the wireframe that you can enable and disable on their own, and sometimes it can be helpful to guide you in, like, what piece of the car is actually part of this wireframe. Side pods. So I think that's everything that's part of the body. Let's see if we can click on anything else and get it to show up as part of the body. That, I think, is the same layer as the other stuff we clicked on before. There's a drivetrain piece that we haven't looked at yet. Oh, there's a... Oh, that's the mesh, so that's a different thing. I think that's going to be everything that's part of car body. Looks that way. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah. Russell Sobey has some really great videos on how to do this with much more powerful tools. The problem I have is that all those tools cost money. And I am cheap. So I just use GIMP. GIMP is just free video editing software. It's, I mean, practically Photoshop. Oh, here we go. The mirror. The mirrors are different and separate. So this guy, that's funny because it's named Mirror Body Coyote, but this is a Dallara. That's funny. I hadn't noticed that before. So there's the left mirror. So on that huge wireframe, right, which parts of this are the left mirror? That tiny little bit. So I'm going to save this just so I know. Like, it seems silly, but you're like, I want to know where just the mirror is. So I'm going to rename this. I'm having to reach around my shifter to get to the keyboard. Mirror left. I'm going to click on the right one. Boink. Click on the name. View mapping. 1024. Save this as Corvette DP. Template. Materials. Where's the mirror? There it is. Mirror. Clickety. Right. I still have half an hour until the race. That's amazing. I think that's everything we're going to get out of car body. Now, we haven't accounted for the glass, which is part of glass underscore opaque. Or does that show up in the... What else shows up in the stock skins? We've got carbon wing that we need to find. I think that's going to be obvious because it's the wing. I don't see a glass opaque part of any of these skins. That's interesting. Oh, there's one. This guy uses one. We can't open this file. All right, great. Thanks a lot. Why? It's 5 megabytes, and you can't open it. What good are you? Oh, here's one. Okay, so you can redo, like, the logos on the quarter window. So that's where this Chevy logo comes from, but it's also where the headlight details come from. There's even a headlight.dds. Are you kidding me? So I guess you could change the color of the headlights as well. I think I've seen that. Some of these have yellow headlights and some of them have white. So I'm not going to mess with that right just yet. But I do want the wang. Oh, the wing. Great. The wing is part of carbonwing.dds. The struts are part of chassis chrome, and the wing tips are part of car paint. So I'm going to add that to car paint. Let's see, 1024. So there are the wing tips. I'm going to save that because I would not have figured that out, I don't think. Template, materials. Nope. Stop it. Doot. Wing tips. All right. So this is part of the wing. So let's go ahead and do this. Oh, that's complicated. There is more to the wing than the wing. It's got position LEDs and stuff all over it. So that's interesting. The leader lights are part of carbon wing. Okay, sure. So we're going to do the full template for carbon wing. This is a 1024 as well, the original size. So we're going to make it the same. Oh, that's a lot. So it looks like this is going to be the wing itself. We know that these are the leader signs. Looks like there's some other stuff going on here that we don't know about yet. It's a mystery. So we'll save these. Skin dev resources. Corvette DP. Template. Materials. Carbon wing DDS. Wire. Carbon. Not carbon. Wing DDS. Dot. Full. Dot. PNG. We're also going to calculate shadows at the same resolution. Save as Corvette template materials. Carbon wing DDS. The AO layer. Cool. I'm not going to finish this right now because I want to show how to accumulate all that stuff into something useful. So why am I doing all this work to get lots of different wireframes together? So let's do that. I'm going to create a new file. It's going to be the same resolution that we want the skin to be. So this is a 1K skin file. We want to make it transparent. So that's layer, transparency, add alpha channel. Now we can delete the black background, and now we have this. So now we're going to create some placeholders for the wireframe frames. Once I relearn how to spell. Let's see. I want to make the AO its own thing. So here. So we're going to start with this. In the wireframes, we're going to... I think we can just drag this in. Whoop! Cool. You just drag it right out of Explorer into GIMP. So this is wireframe full. Hide that. Now we can pull in all the pieces. Wireframe door left. Hide. Boop. Wireframe door right. Hide. And you do that for all the various pieces of the wireframe that you wanted to have separate. Wireframe hood, roof, engine, cover. What's next? Left mirror. Wireframe mirror left. Wireframe mirror right. Off. Side pods. Wireframe side pods. Boop. What's left? Wingtips. That I also needed to know. I was not going to figure that out on my own. Okay, so we now have the full wireframe of the whole car. But then if you want to work on an individual piece, you have, like, if you want to find where the wingtips are in this car, you could probably take a decent guess. Or you can just say, give me just the wingtips. Ah, there they are. Give me just the side pods. Ah, there they are. What part of this thing is the left mirror? I don't know. Oh, it's that. Lost in that whole forest of stuff, there's the mirror. So that's why I typically do the full wireframe, but then also go through and do individual pieces. It's a bit more work, but it lets you highlight individual pieces of the skin and work on them separately. So now the last piece is to drag that in. We want to not load bitmaps, but leave the rest of it up. So now we can call this just AO, ambient occlusion. Now, we don't want this to be white because then if we paint the background, like I'm going to paint the background orange because of course I am. But if I just leave this white, like I can paint this my orange. Hang on a sec. Let me not share so I don't give away all my stream keys. While I scroll up to find my color scheme. So I have notes on all kinds of different color codes. But this one is my orange that I use on all the zero bandwidth stuff. So if I set this color, bonk, and I just say, I'm going to paint the background orange. See, now the car isn't actually going to be orange because it can't show through that AO layer. But how to do this? Layer, transparency, color to alpha. White on this layer is solid and black is shadow. So what I want to do is, white is generally pre-selected by GIMP, and you can see in the preview it has already pre-calculated, is removed all the white from that AO layer, and now all you get is the shading of black to get the shadows. So all you need to do, color to alpha, you make sure this is full white, hit OK, and now my AO layer just is shadow and not solid white. And now you can see that my orange paint shows through. I didn't want this to actually be orange because I'm still just doing the template. So I'm going to delete that. Now it's just clear. So that's that. Now it's a template. I want to turn this on so it's obvious that it's a template. I want to save this as the name of the... I want to save this as the name of the actual file that is going to be in the skin. So D, image, Assetto Corsa, Corvette DPD, template. This is what again? Carpaint.dds, right? Carpaint.dds.xcf. So it's still a GIMP file, but now it also tells us when you're done editing this, it better be carpaint.dds. So now we have a template. I can copy this across to my skin directory. Boink. I'll come back to the template in a moment. You can copy this to the skin directory. Now we have that. Whoops, no, not group by. I can open this. Hello, Oliver. You need food. I know you're hungry and it's 5:42 in the morning. So now that this is my skin, I can give my livery. Hi, Oliver. Are you hungry? Yes, you are. Oliver, everyone. My cat. Yes, food. All right. Okay. Oh, my goodness. All right. Wow. Hungry. Okay, so I'm going to paint that orange. I'm going to turn the wireframe off. I'm going to save it. I'm going to do the combine layers. Boink. I'm going to export it as, my goodness, carpaint.dds. Now, if I go to the directory for my skin and I copy this across, whoop, we go back to Content Manager. My freshly newly made skin is now orange. Wow, okay. After the race, maybe people will be awake to feed you. But there we go. So that's the start of how to make the skin. So the next few steps are, if there are any other pieces you want to make of a template, you can follow the same steps and make up the other template files. Particularly, I'm gonna finish doing the one for the wing, and then you can start scouting out using Content Manager the various pieces that you want to like make stripes, or try to find the region where you want to put the number plate, or all that kind of good stuff. So I'm going to end up putting the number plate probably over here, or maybe on the nose. And then I was thinking, instead of putting it up here on the diffuser panels, I might put it just on the door panel. But then that would take up sponsor space. I don't know. And you know, you can use this wireframe in Content Manager to sort of scout out like where are the stripes going to go, where are all the, you know, different color patches for the car going to go. Haven't really decided that yet for this car. I might make the wheel arches black. Might make the front ones black and then the rear ones green. I can do my usual multicolor fins here on the fender. Maybe I'll do sort of a minimalist thing like I did on the McLaren, where it's just big patches of solid color instead of trying to do crazy fancy stripes everywhere. But anyway, so that was a very long-winded hour of how to build up a template for a skin in GIMP. Yay. I think I need to go feed my cat. So let's get back to showing the sim. I'm going to undo the merge layers, and so now that's saved. I'm going to close out GIMP so that's okay. I'm going to close out some of these windows. Oh my goodness, he is so hungry. He's a rescue cat, and he was like starving when we found him. So he's never quite gotten that anxiety out of his system of, am I ever going to eat again? So I'm going to be back in 2 shakes with a freshly fed cat and maybe a snack for myself as well. And we will jump into the final race of this segment, which will be the Leon TCR at Brands Hatch round 2. So I will be back in like 5 minutes and we'll do the race. back in business with a slightly less hungry cat. And 10 minutes to go. And 18 people already in this session, my goodness. Europe is waking up. Or breaking for lunch. Good times. Well, what's 10 minutes to go until the session? This is a good time to point out that we are still... Where's the window? There's the proper window. Doop, doop. We are currently sitting at $96 of our $250 goal for today. Oh, this is now out of date, but we're on part 2 already. Good times. So I have some names to put on cars. Alex, Chuck, and Andres. Let's see. Yep. Cool. So let's do that. Did I just close all those windows? I sure did. Darn it. Let's go to here. Let's go to the Audi. Where's the Audi? There it is. Extra Life 2019. We're going to open this guy. What do you get in addition to helping children? I'll show you. Get your name on the car. I'm going to drag this out of the way so I can see it in order of a receipt. How big is this skin? 250 across there. I want to use the I want to use the color, the dark blue, so that one. Boop. It's the I don't know if that's the same one. So come back here, we do text, we do, let's see, what's the name of that font? It starts with a C, it's their official one, Cantrell, there it is. Does it have a condensed? It has a regular, but not a condensed, that's fine. Not 320 point, because that would be silly. It's gonna be... Make it 32 point and see how that looks. So that's too big already. Well, maybe not. Maybe as we get more people, it can resize to fit. That's still too big-ish. So we're going to go to... What's the next reasonable size? 24? Trying to finish this before the session starts for the suit race. And let's make it... Let's flip it the other way. And I want this to be... Yeah. It's already in decals. Cool. I want to edit attributes, not to set names. I want to say donors. Yay, donors. Not donuts. Now I want donuts. Dang it. Here you can see I've already done the wireframe technique on this as well. So... wireframe full, that's fine. I'm going to zoom in a bit and get this lined up properly. I also want to flip it over. I can re-edit this at any time. Transform, rotate it around, and I want to get this lined up Can you borrow some tires? Yeah, mine are lightly used. Yep, there we go. Wires off. Let's save. Let's merge. Oh, we got 5 minutes to go. Export as. Where's the body? Where the heck is the body on this thing? Oh, X skin, that's the one. Yep. Now I want to go here. I want to go back to Assetto Corsa, content, cars, KS Audi 2016, skins, me. I want to copy this new body across. Oop. Copy, replace, just to verify. Ooh, we got 45 seconds to get this done. Favorites, Audi. I'm going right over it. There it is. Showroom. There we go. Getting some names on here. Getting some donations in. Thank you very much. The namings will continue while charity improves. Let's see. We want to turn off the H pattern for the Leon. That would have been exciting. TCR car with an H pattern shifter. We got 23. We almost have 2 splits in this race. Jeez. Got to get up real early in the morning to beat the crowds. All right, just in time. Let's go back to showing just the sim. If I remember correctly, this is the last race of this segment of the stream. Already at the end of the second segment. Can't believe it. Time flies when you're doing crazy things. Yeah, this is the last part. We're going to do a Fulvia race. Wait, no. That's the wrong segment. Yeah, we're going to do a Fulvia race at 7, at the top of the next hour. But this is going to be the occupation for the current hour. First race at Brandswell.
Your skin has been updated.
Skin has been updated with the win from February. All right. Oh, we want to get the UI up. I think we're going to get some skins downloaded as well.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. Yellow flag, watch out.
Almost got away with a win earlier this morning. That was with a significantly smaller crowd. It's the end of the season and people still are getting checksum mismatches with this car. Incredible. Feel bad.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Feels bad, man. All right, Jason, let's keep this clean and shiny.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
I say that and then I run off the road. Bonk. How does that always happen? Let's keep the car clean and shiny, and then I immediately drive off.
You're locking your fronts
This was
going
just
into
practice.
Westfield. Yellow flag, caution.
Car right. Clear right.
So many skins to download, my goodness. Alright, let's get a time here.
Okay, Pasha, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. 8th place.
Clear right.
Whoa, he wasn't gonna make that. I love that. I know I've said it before, but the smoke,
Sector 1 time's okay.
the new grass and dirt effects, seasons, shaders patch, man. Really is a genius. Man, still getting skins downloaded. Oh my goodness.
That's the end of the session. 7th position.
It really is. Continuous incremental releases of AC2. I love how Ilya, like, in the release notes for this version of Shaders Patch, Ilya's, like, apologizing. It's like, sorry it took so long to get this version out. By the way, here are some whole new features of AC that weren't supposed to be possible. It's like, dude, you don't have to apologize for revolutionizing this game again. I mean, this is a feature nobody ever knew they wanted until it was here, and it was like, well, yeah, of course we want this. I mean, come on. And it stays mode. That's the crazy part. Anyway. Yeah, well, it's early days, you know, but it'll go through a few rounds of adjustment, most likely. But I mean, as a first cut, it's like we have working grass. Oh, I need to download skins, don't I? I'm gonna pop out now, rejoin, get everybody's liveries loaded before I forget and have a bunch of white cars in my face. Of course, now it needs to recheck them all. Might as well wait until that's done before I try to set a quali lap. That'll let the track warm up as well.
Your skin is okay.
Let's load the setup. Cut the... Oh. Fuel is already now negligible. Oh, who's that in one of the gentleman skins behind me? Is that Pinkowski? I'm about to get that. Oh, Jason is also in the gent drivers. I forgot about that. I love that cabal of gentleman drivers. Speaking of groups of guys who look like they're a race team now, that's a fun one. Get that orange eaten in a minute. All right, let's set a time. Hopefully, it'll be fast.
Pit exit's clear. Okay, Pasha. We've got 8 minutes to do the business.
That's what she said.
The guy ahead's lap time is a 2:14.4.
Is that guy just gonna keep trying to log in without downloading a new car? I mean, I feel bad for him, but come on now. Of course, he's not helped by the fact that Sean seems to have taken this car off of his website.
The car in front has just done a 2:39.7.
I've got 2 purple sectors on my outlap. This is a good sign.
E9. The leader has just done a 1:39.6. Fastest lap for Louis, 1:31.7.
Just got back on track.
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
I'm going to need to set a PB to get on the pole here. Morning, Lee. About to wrap up the part 2 of the stream already with this race.
P4.
And there's time to find. Much better.
Five minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Yellow flag.
Go get him.
You're a 10th off the pace in Sector 2.
Behold the grass mod. Get into the 131s. Kinda.
P4. Sector 3 time is quick. The leader's just done a 1:31.6.
Tried to carry too much speed through.
Fastest lap for Louis, 1:30.8.
Well, that's obscene. On 30.8, my goodness. Hope SRS TV makes it back in here. Doesn't get banned by its own rejoining restrictions. Uh-oh! Thought that was going to be a track cut. Got lucky. This car is so good around here.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Oh, don't spoil this for me. This is going to be a PB. Oh, yes. 131.3.
P2.
Front row. That's where I need to be.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. That's a new fastest lap for Louis, 130.4.
Skins unavailable.
The guy ahead has just
Carry on.
posted a 131.3.
Ah, threw it away. Darn it.
They'll delete this lap. You cut the track.
Oh, when people pass me already. It's hard enough for me to get better. It's not fair for everybody else to get better, too.
P4.
Ah. Gotta go full yeet. Nope. Full yeet is a half second slower.
Yellow flag. Checkered flags out. P4.
No. Oh, Jason. This is a great car.
P5. Sector 3 is 0.3 off the pace.
Screw that up. Whoopsie. All right, P5.
That's the end of the session. P5.
Not really where I wanted to be.
20 minutes.
Rather be on the outside.
P5.
Ooh, there's some good liveries in here. We'll have to do the tour when we're done.
Watch for the lights.
Thanks, Vince. Hoping for a good finish, or at least a good race. Had a really great one. Took home a second in the previous race in the last stream. Spoiler alert for anybody watching these out of order, I guess. But let's see how we do. Got the IMSA shirt and Michael Shank Cat Racing. The all-women team from GTD this year. Really rooting for them.
Go! Louis is now leading.
On your left. Clear left.
A lot of banging and clanging.
Left side. Clear left.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Car left. Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
Giving up a lot of positions, trying not to get incident points.
Okay, Pasha, decent start. We can build something from here.
But if those guys keep driving aggressively and bin it, I'll get them right back. I have the pace. Back off a little so I'm not part of the accordion if it happens.
Yellow flag, caution.
Can I make it through? Nope, not this time. A lot of smoke. Oh no. Don't take it here.
Right side. Clear right.
You'll need to slow down a bit if you don't want a penalty.
Car right.
In the grass.
Right side.
He drove into the
Clear
grass.
right. On your right. Clear right. On your left. Clear left. Car left.
Oh
Clear
well,
left.
there's the race.
Car left. Clear left. Left side.
Slowdown was
clear
my
left.
fault.
P14.
Driving into the side of me. That's just disappointing.
Car left. Clear left.
Well, time for a recovery drive.
Yellow flag.
Don't rejoin.
On your left. Clear left.
Sorry. Please make your break point.
Clear
Nope, he
left.
didn't.
You're in the
Wow.
middle. 3 wide. Clear
Oh,
left.
come on, guys.
Clear all round. On your right. Clear right.
Well,
The leader has just done a 131.
I got my one good result earlier today, I guess.
That's barely a scratch, just ignore it.
There's a pinball in that one.
P12.
Used up all my crash avoidance luck in that GT3 race last weekend. Not a lot of clean driving going on back here in the backfield. That's why a good qualifying position is so important here. So otherwise you get embroiled in that. If you're lucky, they've been it way ahead of you, and you can pick your way through it. If you're unlucky, you're part of it. Stop braking. Wade's holding me up.
Yellow flag, watch out.
On your left. On your left. Clear left.
You need to notice.
Car car right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Situational awareness, not in the cards sometimes.
P9. Okay, Pasha, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Science got it. Eventually, it was a good clean battle. Eventually, but it was pretty tense. A lot of weaving and dicing and carrying on. That was entirely my fault.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track.
Yeah.
Keep it between the white lines. You're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 2.1.
Having gotten a good result earlier, this is more of a just for fun. But on the other hand, if I run all the races that I can in this series today, then I'll have more than 5, which will mean that my finishing position will be the average of my 6 or 7 results.
The leader's just done a 130.
I don't really want that. On the other hand, I like this car and track combination, and I kind of want to drive it as much as I can. So I might end up sacrificing some championship points to have some fun in this car today. Is he pointing me by?
Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
Well done.
Nice one, Pasha. Nice move, mate.
Oh, and then I binned it all by myself.
Right side, clear right.
Trying to leave room for
Stewards have
him.
warned us about track
I
limits.
did it badly. Entirely my fault.
We're seeing left front wheel spin on the exit of Westfield.
That was just me screwing up. Trying to leave him room. Screwed up my line. Womp womp. Well, I just get to catch him again. I don't want to assign any blame to Oscar there.
You're gaining on this guy. The gap's now 0.7. He's slow into Sheen. Yellow flag. Caution. The gap behind is now 0.8.
Almost got another cut there. He's doing everything he can to stay in front of me. Well, everything sensible. He hasn't blocked me yet. He's in
Car
fact
left,
giving me
clear left,
plenty of
left
room.
side, clear left.
You've just done a 133.3.
Uh-oh, this is going to be bad.
On your right. Still there. Still there, clear right.
Well done.
All right, Pasha, 10 minutes
And
to
I
go.
had to
That's
avoid
10
hitting him.
minutes left.
That was a good pass.
Halfway home, we've got plenty of fuel. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Come on, guys. My fault, missed the break point. Got so distracted looking at them and my mirror and everything else.
P10.
Left side, clear left.
I'm gonna dodge these guys. At what point is it impolite to flash?
Yellow flag.
That's normally a fifth gear corner. Don't know what that guy's doing.
Okay, Pasha, you've got half your fuel left.
Car left. Clear left.
P9.
That was messy.
Car right. Still there. Clear right. On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Job done. I gotta catch Tim again.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. You're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 0.7. We've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Still 6 minutes to go. Might be able to get him. If I stop screwing up. Kill all tires.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 2.7 seconds. Okay, Pasha, come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits. That lap time was 132.9. That's your quickest lap in this session.
Cooked it going in there. Always run wide.
On your right. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
Yellow flag, caution. 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Right side, clear right.
Nice clean battle. What is that dude doing? Whew. 3 laps to go, maybe?
That was 133.0.
We both got the best run of the race out of that corner.
Yellow flag, watch out. That was 132.2. That's your best lap in the session. Okay, Pasha, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
Oh, wait for him to make a mistake. Ah.
2 minutes
Not
to
wait
go,
for
2
me to make a
minutes.
mistake. Probably white flag next time.
Yellow flag, caution. Your left front is hot.
You think? I was only barbecuing it all the way around that corner. That was tense.
You're locking your left front into Sterling's. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel.
That wasn't a block, but it was amazing defense. He just kept me right back there.
Your lap time was 132.8.
Go for the over-under. Nope, he's not going to leave it there. Oh, there it is!
On your right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Your tyre temps are all fine.
Clear right. Clear right.
Smoke screen. Oh my. Oh, it's not one yet. Awesome.
P8.
Woo. That was amazing. That was awesome. I was just back and forth the whole time. Great battle, except for the guy that hit me. Took me out. It wasn't him, though. How many laps did we run? 13? Alright. Okay. Cool. Whew, that was amazing. Well, I didn't win. I actually lost places and got a ton of incidents. That was that was a nail biter. Wow. Wait. Oh no. I didn't just skip the end of the race, right? Did I just pull in a lap early? No, these guys are just running an extra lap. Right? Did I just dive out a lap early? Oh my god. It says wait time, though. No, I can't be that stupid. I did get the checker, right? Did I seriously jump out a lap early? Somebody back up the stream. Make sure I got the checkered flag. Oh no! Did I really jump out this? I thought that was the last lap. Did I seriously bail out a lap early? I did it on purpose because I thought it was the end of the... Oh my god, I just threw the race away. I thought that was a checker. I thought the time had expired. Oh my god. I just threw the race away. No checker. Oh my god. What a moron. I thought that was the end. I bailed out. Incredible. It said wait time. Thought the session was over. Today is all about charity, but unfortunately there's no charity for stupid drivers. I just gave that race away. Because I thought it was over. Well, I'm gonna go have a good cry. Wow, that's stupid. Okay. So that was the last thing in the stream. This stream, anyway. I'm going to save that replay, even though I'm a moron. I want to see what happened in those first couple of laps. God, what an idiot. What an absolute idiot. I thought it was the end of the race. That's why I was fighting so hard. Oh, yeah. There's a skin check, too. Boop. There's a bunch of them. Oh, I can't reach. This setup is way too crowded. Okay. The shifter is a big problem. There's Felix Perez. That's cool. Ah, the SRS Spain contingent. Spanish Armada. Love that. I don't know who started that. Also, gotta love the orange, you know. That's a thing. Why is this not going anywhere? Alfonso Killas. Nice 17. Is this running right now? No. Okay, well, whatever. That's cool. Is that a stock one? No, it's not. It's got SRS on it. It's just recolored. It's the monster one recolored with some extra stuff on it. That's cool. Oh, SRS TV picked the other guy's skin. Those are all stock. Here's one. Tommy. Like the musical? Like the musical. Okay, sure. Except those look like cats. I don't know, it's weird. Takumi. There's Jason with the General Driver. Oh, yeah. This is one of the ones that comes with a mod. This is random call signs. Oh, that one didn't come across. Fernando Nundy and another SRS Spain. Join the Spanish Armada. So funny. Pinkowski, another Gent Driver car. And back to me. Cool. Alright, let's see what in the world happened there at the start. Let's go to TV 3, I think. Usually gives the best view. 3 or 4. I can't believe I bailed out a lap early. What a... I would throw a race away like that. Can't wait for Fred to watch this stream and be like... I mean, it's bad enough to run out of gas. Look at these guys. That was insane. Whee! Off he goes. Then rejoins in front. Oh, near miss back there. Ooh, some punts going on in the background. No, I dove back into the pits on purpose, and because the last time I was out on track and got punted after the checker. So I was like, okay, checker flag, boink. And I was like, oh no. That wasn't the checker. Can't believe I did that. I'm going to feel stupid for the rest of the day for that. Well, I'm hosting a series with Gene again. We're doing the 4th round of the YouTuber challenge there. I'm interested in the Radical, but it's kind of at the wrong time of day. This guy just that the guy that just drove into me? Let's see this. These guys are battling with each other. Bonk. And he just... Alright. It's more of a... I mean, he's on the... Well, I guess he's not on the grass. I left the room. I just yeeted it in there. Then I had to take my slowdown. Because I had to nail the gas to save the car. Lost all those places. God, I just made all kinds of stupid mistakes this race. Well... Not taking out more than public lobbies. Yeah. Sometimes, certain races. Paul Ricard is the weirdest one for, like, mega punts. Alright, so I need to restart the stream. So I'll be going to part 3 now. Let me pull that up. Live streaming. Partie 2, or 3. Let's get a link. Copy link address. Here is part 3. So I'll be rotating the stream and rotating my shirt. And yeah, everybody wants to win in turn 1. And when we come back, we will be running a 3rd race in the Fulvia. So, stay tuned for that. I'm going to rotate the stream now, follow the link to the next segment, and I will see you guys there in just a moment.